Hello retro gamers and welcome back to another episode of Sunday Quickie. If you're new to these parts, because I know I don't make these as much as I used to, Sunday Quickies A, need to be filmed on a Sunday, B, need to have a cool retro themed subject that we can all delve into, and C, pretty much minimal production values. I'm sort of going a little bit out today. I've got 2 lights instead of 1, which I usually use for these episodes. But yeah, also no script, as you can just tell by me stuttering over my words just then. And also, side note, I think this is the first Sunday Quickie I've ever actually filmed in the retro gaming room, as opposed to in my office. That's just purely because of what the episodes are about. Usually I'm looking at something, on the internet or something that's emulated, etc, etc. Check out my dozen or so other Sunday Quickie videos if, you're interested in that sort of stuff. But today we're looking at something straight on the PlayStation, real hardware using an actual disc, a store-bought disc, might I add. So, here we have Spyro the Dragon, Spyro, I guess it is Spyro the Dragon, but the actual title is Spyro Year of the Dragon on PlayStation 1, otherwise known as Spyro 3. So this game is definitely a staple of my childhood. I've probably played this 5 times over my life. I know my sister has also played it a number of times, and this copy is particularly sentimental to me because it has a sticker for the retro, or no, it wasn't a retro, it was just a normal game store back then that I used to frequent during my childhood called Ultimate Games, which was in Midland, WA, if you're wondering. But regardless, played the absolute Shazam out of it, I guess. And some of you may know that there is a secret Crash Bash demo. This game. Don't need to play the demo because I own it, although I bought this later in life for $5, also from Midland, but a different place in Midland. So, you can access the demo from the title screen, which I will show you, but there's actually something much cooler that's hidden on every copy of Spyro Year of the Dragon, and I really wish I knew this when I was younger, because as I said, I didn't have this when I was younger. I bought this as an adult. So basically, apparently this was found 9 years after it was released, so I guess there was no chance of me ever doing it as a kid anyway. But basically, there must have been a stuff up at, who developed Crash Bash? Universal Interactive Studios, I guess. Eurocom Entertainment Software. Anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. Basically, instead of just uploading the demo, they've actually uploaded what's called a beta development copy, which was probably just, could have been used for internal testing, but it could have also been sent off to journalists so they can enter a debug menu and skip and cheat through a bunch of levels so they can review it properly without the review being like, well, I played it for 10 minutes and got stuck on level 3. So that's the sort of reason those sort of, versions are issued. But for some reason, that whole development, that beta version, was uploaded onto Spyro 3. So there is basically quite nearly a fully playable version of Crash Bash. So credit to this goes to 2 hackers named LX Shadow, that's LX Shadow, and another guy named Hack. Although I actually had a really hard time finding information about the discovery of this, but, I guess they were just hacking the disc and, you'd think that the demo would be really large because, the actual demo is only supposed to have 3 levels, but this instead has the entire game. So I guess it shows how big these games actually are if 2 full games can accidentally be crammed onto 1 disc. But yeah, there is a few things missing, notably, there's no cutscenes and you also can't save and load, but since you have the debug menu, which I'll show you in a second, it doesn't really matter because you can access anything at the touch of a button. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Let's boot up Spyro and I'll show you how to unlock the entirety of Crash Bash. Okay, so we're in. So basically, you want to get to this main menu and wait for the would-be thief to try and take this egg. And you want to wait for the, the English option, I guess, to come up. So let me just bring that up on the screen here. So basically, to access the secret demo, which is supposed to be on there, you hold down L1, R2, and square. Oh, damn, I've missed my opportunity. It's entering the demo mode. yeah, spent too much time blabbering. So I'll just say that again. L1, R2, and square at the same time. We'll just wait for this to cycle and try again. I don't think my controller's plugged in properly because I'm not getting any response. The little light isn't on. Oh dear. I think this whole controller's just stopped working on me. It feels like something's rattling around in there. Oh, and the analog button's working now. That's good. Alright, let's try again. And let's do it before it goes into a demo mode. The little light's on this time, so I think we're okay. So, wait for the English thing to come up and Bazam! I don't know why I keep saying that. Let's give it a second. It's doing something. There we go. So this is the demo, the same demo you would have found on any demo disc sets back in the day. And that's a separate point which we'll get into later in the video. Alright, so here we are in the main screen. So here you have to basically input a code. So basically you're just using the directional buttons. You're going left once and you're hitting right once and you're going left again, but then you're hitting right twice. Left again, hitting right 3 times, left again, hitting right 4 times, and left again, hitting right 5 times. I'll try to put that up on the screen so it's a bit more visual, but apparently there's no, like, it doesn't give you a sound or anything if it works, so you just have to probably do it a couple times just to make sure it worked, so try it now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. 3, 5. Counting live. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can count. Alright, let's so just go into adventure mode, whatever. And that'll take you to the main selection area, I guess. There's probably a better term for that, which is not coming to my mind right now. I couldn't even count to 5, so as you can see, there's things missing, so you can go into any of these levels. I don't think it matters, but we'll just go into Pogo Painter. And once it gets into the game, we'll pause it, and there should be a cheat menu at the bottom, and that will confirm that the cheat worked. And if it didn't, I'll be heading back to the start menu and trying again. Okay, so we can just skip over the rules, start button, and the cheat menu is not there. So I'm just going to go try this again, and we'll skip right back to it as if nothing ever happened. Okay, here we are. So did it right the second time. It's just, I don't know, the controller's a bit old, I guess. Like, I can just feel stuff like moving around inside, and I guess the buttons probably aren't as responsive as they were when when it came out new. But anyway, we're in the pause menu now, so as you can see, if we go down to the bottom, we can go into the cheat menu, and look at all this. So, obviously the biggest thing is the fact that there's a level selector. You can choose every single... I think there might be some levels missing. I'm actually not that familiar with Crash Bash, to be honest. I've been meaning to review it, because as I said, I bought it later on as an adult. There sure is a lot to play there, though. I've also noticed it's got like a little thing there written at the bottom, like a build date. So we got, what does that say? August 30th, 2000 at 6:37. That's pretty cool. Someone was working late-ish. So we've got a bunch of cheats in here, so we can, like I said, if you're a journalist, like a game reviewer, but you're actually shit at games, like me, you can make it so you can't die, or that the time limit doesn't run, or stuff like that. Be interesting to deep dive into all these. You can like loop the level, all hub levels. I wonder what that does. Anyway, let's continue exploring, tweak settings. Ooh, looks like we're getting into the nitty gritty of it now. So yeah, you can just, this is all a bit beyond me, to be honest, but yeah, looks like you can do some stuff there. Oops, what have I done? I thought hitting select would do something else, but oh dear. What's it loading? Not really. I think I might have just... Oh, okay. Pushing select will reload the level. So it didn't actually do anything because I hadn't changed anything. So I push start to continue. Back to the cheat menu. We can view some stats. Oop. Didn't mean to... Oh, I've actually skipped over one there. There's tweak settings and tweak awards. So different trophies there. Select levels. And then we got view stats, which basically just shows what you've been doing in that playtime, I guess. This is elapsed time there, 1:50. That sounds about right. And then we can adjust the level. No adjustments available for this level. So maybe you can do that. Another level. So let's just skip to a random level. So I saw that there was one level that, see the player icons at the top there, instead of showing their face, it had Bart and Homer Simpson, but I don't know what level that's in. What did I write down in my notes here? Komodo Joe and Komodo Mo. But who knows? I wish I was more familiar with this. I should note that I don't know if I mentioned it already, but the fact that this is a hack, it exists, it's not a new thing. It's been known for years now, but it's just something that I've always wanted to do. And then the other day I was like, oh, that'd be a great Sunday quickie. You know, why not just do it on video? Why not? Why not? Yeah. I wish I knew which one showed Homer and Bart, because that'd be interesting. Let's try... Bored for choice here. El Pogo, that's what I'm currently playing, isn't it? El Pogo Loco. Oh, let's try that one. Embolism. Very smart. Select play level. Obviously, I'm not going to go through and play every single level, but I'm sure if someone's really familiar with Crash Bash and they started playing through the entirety of this version, I'm sure there would be lots of differences, at least probably like minor differences. The fact that they were releasing a demo for commercial release probably shows that it was pretty quick to being finished, pretty close to being finished at that point. But yeah, anyway, let's just have a quick game of something. Defend your goal against Engine's attacks. Collect the power-ups to help deflect the balls. Alright. Who am I? I don't actually know. I guess I'm Crash? Yeah, I am Crash. Okay, so we're supposed to try and score a point. Did I just score a point there? I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh god. Oh jeez. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, it's Crash Bash, but you can add cheats. Let's add a cheat. Let's I don't know. Let's do something. I don't know. Let's I don't know. Freeze time. I don't think this even had a time limit though, so that's that's not gonna work. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. I guess. Not really much else to show. I just wanted to show how to get into it, all the cheat menus, etc. As I said, it's not going to be a full review of Crash Bash. However, there's another thing I want to try, because I've been getting conflicting information about this online. So, when everyone talks about this, they talk about the demo in Spyro 3, but there's some people say that other demos, like on this, which came with the official UK PlayStation magazine, which I used to read when I was a kid, supposedly the demos on that work as well. And that is especially baffling to me, because you think that they would be paying pretty close attention to file sizes, because, you know, they've probably got like what? There's like 15 demos on here and then another 20 Eurosi games as well. Quick side note, unrelated to Crash Bash, this is the demo from the last ever PlayStation magazine ever released. Out of all the different PlayStation 1 magazines, the official UK was the longest to go, and I was reading it when it was brand new. Like, I bought it from a newsagent. And this would have been, I don't know, gosh, like 2004, around that time, I think. But yeah, anyway, this is the, I've got a stack of demos up there for the PS1, and this is the first one that I found that had Crash Bash on it. So let's plop that in and let's see if this works. Alright, here we are. I've actually got the TV muted for obvious reasons, so there's not feedback, but I just love the music in these demo discs. Very nostalgic to me. And just look at this, they don't make stuff like this anymore. Anyway, if you're wondering where all the footage for Net-Your-Rosie games came from in my Wonders of the Retro Gaming World episode, it's mostly from this demo disc. So anyway, let's scroll along, let's find us some Crash Bash. There it is. And let's see if it works. Okay, straight away I noticed the demo is a little bit different because it has a leave game option there, which wasn't present in the Spyro. But without further ado, let's try the code. And then I'm going to try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Let's head on in and see if there is a cheat menu of some description, if at all. So, I think this looks different too. I'm pretty sure wasn't there a third thing I can go into before? I think this demo is different. And I'm starting to doubt if it'll actually have the debug in it then. Because this is probably the latest release of the demo, if this is on the last ever, well, the demo disc of the last ever issue of a PlayStation magazine in 2004, as opposed to Spyro that came out in like what? 2000, well yeah, 2000. Same as Crash Bash. So, moment of truth. Oh my god, there is a cheat menu. Would you look at that? It's all there. How come there's not... How did it not look massive? These are only 700 megabyte discs. How big is Crash Bash by itself that no one can discern the difference between the demo and the full game? Is it like compressed? I guess we should try and launch a level. Jungle Fox. Oops, pushed the wrong button, I think. Select, yeah, supposed to push select. So Jungle... Ah! it's going back to the, It's going back to the main screen. For the demo disc. How interesting. Alright. I'm just going to go through it all again, put in the cheat and everything. You don't have to watch, I'll skip to it. So I tried Jungle Fox before, I'll try something else and see if the same thing happens. Alright, so we're back again for round 2. Let's try Beach Ball, that sounds fun. Nope, back to the demo disc's main menu. Right, there you go. So, isn't that interesting that the debug menu and everything will come up, but the level selection won't work? You have to wonder if the cheats will work. But, you know, whatever. I'm not going to test it. It would be interesting if I had Crash Bash, like an older version of the demo, because that's obviously a different demo. But I went through my demo discs, and this is the first one, well, actually the only one I found where it explicitly says that Crash Bash is on it. I've got a bunch of demo discs there that just say demo, volume, whatever. They don't actually say what's on it. And frankly, I'm too lazy to just sit there and go through every single one. And it doesn't really matter. Anyway, it's not really what the video was about, but it's just something I wanted to try. But yeah, I think that does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other ideas for future Sunday Quickies, please hit them at me. I really enjoy making these. I really find them fun. Sort of just a relaxed sort of video where I just chill out, you know. Especially, you know, it's lazy Sunday. So yeah, again, thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.